Hello, this is Diana. Welcome to my channel where I discuss all things bookish. Today I'm continuing with my planner series for the week of September 12th through the 18th. And you'll see some little sticky notes here that I just discovered today, and I love them. But we'll come back to that in a moment because I want to share with you what I did last week since I was struggling with how to plan when there's no time to plan. And so this was from September 5th through the 11th, and I was gone for my birthday from Thursday through Sunday. We went to Pittsburgh to see the Penn State game, and I wanted to commemorate that with a blue and white scheme. And I think it worked rather well. It's a bit dark, and I was using the kit from Imagine That by Lori, and her first of all she custom made this because I was requesting a Penn State layout icons, and she didn't have that school, so she went ahead and designed this. So I think that's fabulous. The colors are the colors of Penn State, the navy, but they're a little dark. So what I did is, for the weekend, since I really wasn't sure of the plans, I used the check boxes that I thought were too dark to write on, but I took some half boxes from another kit, and so suddenly I made some writable space. And I added these in afterwards, so I now suddenly had space to write. And so if plans came up, if plans changed, I had room to work with. In fact, flipping over to earlier in the week, I did leave a lot of time for to-dos, and one thing that really worked is, since we were planning to go out of town, I decided to break up the packing, because especially when I'm taking car trips, I can pack my entire closet when I'm going. So I actually broke this up on Monday to pack the toiletries, on Wednesday to pack the jersey and all the other clothes. I had other tasks throughout the week, and for the weekend, since it was pretty open, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of things necessarily structured. I knew I wanted to go out for coffee and write on my birthday, and we did at Crazy Mocha on the north side, which is exactly where I wanted to go. Oh my gosh, I said north side. No, it was Crazy Mocha on the north side. Gotta get that Pittsburgh accent back. So I knew I wanted to do that. There were potential evening plans that hadn't been confirmed until midweek. So I had left space, being hopeful, and it worked out. And like I said, well, this was a plan I knew I had. Like I said, we didn't have anything really planned for these days, so I made space that I could add plans in. Towards the end of the week, in fact, I think I did it on Friday. Let me go back to this. While I was writing in Crazy Mocha, I went ahead and looked, what did I not complete? And I circled those in pink so that they stood out, and I knew what I hadn't done, what I want to carry on to this week, and even things like, what I didn't need to do anymore. Unfortunately, I'm not utilizing the notes sidebar, other than to put the cute little sticker down. But I'm working on ways to make this more useful to me in this sense. And again, I haven't started writing again on a regular, consistent basis. So that's something that is going to happen in the next few weeks, and that could change how I plan. But going to this week, I just discovered at Michael's today, and today is the 12th when I'm filming this, that Michael's had a 40% sale on all their planner stuff. And among all the things that they had, I found these 2 packets of sticky notes. I'm obsessed with sticky notes. I adore them. These were cute. I bought this pack specifically for the Remember, the Appointment, which is really nice, and it's small, and there's space to write, so that it is useful. The Event, it's a bit big for an event, but I thought I could still use it for something. And the Don't Forget, oh gosh, you can always use a Don't Forget. But since they also had these, which are to-do lists, long shopping type lists, I got those and discovered these are incredibly useful, because I went ahead and looked at some of the stuff that I needed to do this week. And I just went through and made a list and realized, oh my gosh, I have a whole bunch of stuff. And it was really good that I had these little Post-it notes, because I was able to sort of plan it out, see what I wanted to do, and now I'm able to break them up into days. So I know what I'm doing these certain days, and that's important this week because on the weekend we are going to Penn State for another football game. And that's, again, a shorter trip, but it's still a car ride, and it's still wiping out the weekend, but in a very good way. So looking at all of these, I'm going to take these and kind of work them into my planning. And I used, by the way, these, the shopping list ones, for these, because I will never use this little tiny piece of paper for a shopping list. That's just not going to happen. But it fits perfectly in my planner, and these things are actually pretty good adhesive. In fact, they're so good that in peeling them apart, it started to rip the piece of page behind it. So it's just as well that I'm not interested in using these for anything permanent. But I do see the appeal of that, because in previous months on the monthly spread, I had certain tasks that I wanted to do, but since the plans could change, I put them on little sticky flags. So going back to the sticky notes, I think is a really good idea for me, especially moving forward as I shake up some of my planning and all of my writing. And so I decided that even though last week was color schemed, I was still in the mood for a kit. So I dug through all of my stuff from Punky Bee Designs, because she's got great kits that are happy planner size. And I came across some red ones that kind of matched. They're not the same kit. They're actually 3 different kits. The full boxes are similar. I think it all matches. And so I'm going to go and work with that. Plus, I got a new set of Penn State stickers, because obviously I need these on my monthly spread, and I need them on my weekly spread, because I need to know who we're playing and whether it's home or it's away. Just so I know if we're going to watch it on TV or, maybe kind of sort of take a road trip. Although I think we're done with road trips for the season, but we'll see. I just think these are just so cute. I mean, and they're the perfect size. And like I said, she went ahead and actually custom made these. So she's wonderful to work with. So I'm going to go ahead, remove these sticky notes, and start planning, starting off with my work shifts. And I will be right back. So here's the start of my week with 3 boxes, highly decorated, so that I know that they're my work shifts, and I'm not doing anything other than working during those days. I don't have my normal Friday shift because we'll be traveling out of town, and I came across a whole bunch more sticky notes that I had. So because I've seen all of this, I know that I'm going to need a lot of checklists here. So I'm going to go back to the kit, see what I've got here. And I came to realize that on the weekends when I have specific plans, especially Penn State plans, I really like the color coordination of it. I really like being able to mark that off to really delineate, distinguish it from the rest of the week. Not that I won't remember, but it's just nice to have that. So I'm going to go ahead and put in, fill out some of these spaces, and I'll be right back. So here I'm back, and I filled out most of the calendar for the week. I actually used up one sheet from the Punky Bee Designs from Retro Rainbow. I've used this, I think, over 3 layouts, and I love the fact that it's gone now. I used some of the ombre heart checklists from the All About Coral, and I went ahead with the cherry floral and used a few of those boxes for the work shifts. And the work shifts, that's where I can actually play with some of the decorative quote stickers and things like that. So I really like doing that. These were from the Namby kit, the Create 365, honestly on certain days. And what I did is I pulled in right now some of the Penn State blue, not only with the little football guide, but also with one of the checklists. Because remember, after seeing all that I had to do, this is a checklist weekend, or checklist week. And then I was so excited, I actually went ahead and used one of these new little Post-it notes. This is why I bought it, so I might as well use it. And so I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday afternoon, and so I glued the top part down, the adhesive part, because it wasn't quite sticky, and it was, if you can see here, it was pulling up some of the label underneath. Not a big deal. I can handle that, but I did want it to adhere. So I just attached it here, and I decided to keep it as a Post-it note so I can flip it up and I've got more room, more space for stuff. So I kind of like that. The scrapbooker in me says, oh, it's a little hidden compartment, a little hidden journaling space, and I'm totally cool with that. I think that's going to be a way that I'm going to use some of these stickers, these little Post-it notes. I really like that idea. And so I went ahead with the second half of the week, and I just, again, put a bunch of checklists. This, once again, is going to be specific packing because it worked so well breaking it up. So we're going to keep that. I started to do the Penn State weekend. I added the little football square here. I added a flag. Honestly, I added the quarter box because I took it off and didn't know what to do with it. I used Penn State as the weekend banner, and I used some washi tape that's either from Michaels or Queen and Company that I found during Mega Meet, and just used that to divide up the weekend. I didn't really want to put any washi tape down here, so this is the way that I have it segmented right now, and I kind of like that because there's still space. It still stands out when you look at it. And so this is the layout. I'm going to go ahead and fill in what I can, and I'll be right back. So here is the mostly completed spread for the week. I wanted to tie in some of the blue of Penn State throughout the week. So I went ahead at the beginning of the week and added the little football player, a quote from the Mamby kit, as well as some other quotes. I had an old checklist from the kit. I had another football quarter box, and what was really cool is I actually used those little Post-it notes that I got. I actually bought them specifically for the appointments, for doctor appointments, and look at that. I have a doctor's appointment. I don't remember the time, so I have to look that up. But there it is, and I know it's in the afternoon because I still plan chronologically. That's still just how I'm doing that. But I've made some plans with checklists, and there's still room for me to go ahead and do some other things, move things around, just however it happens to go. Because that's the idea of planners, to, well, have room and space to change up your plans. The second half of the week, there's just some, little to-dos. Again, breaking up the packing, and we're going to go see a movie that night. And then for the weekend, like I said, I wanted to block it off, but we really have no specific plans. I mean, we're just going to kind of wing it when we get there. So I used the Penn State banner, since we're actually going to be at Penn State for this game. It's a car trip, and I just have some stickers from a scrapbooking kit that I just sprinkled throughout. We're going to Pennsylvania, which is so much nicer than Michigan. Here's Old Main. Here's a little cheerleader. We're going to go shopping on College Ave. There's a band playing. I'm not sure the time. And again, Tailgate, which is a band pre-game performance. I have to look up the time for that, but it happens at the Bryce Jordan Center. And then the game is versus Temple. There's going to be a packed crowd because there is, and I can't believe I don't write these things down. It's a Joe Paterno remembrance celebration something. They're finally honoring him on the 50th anniversary of his very first game, like to the day. Maybe it's 60th. Oh, my husband would know that. So that is definitely going to make for a packed crowd. Every day we go to the creamery. I ran out of creamery stickers, so I can't even put it here on Friday. And it just so happens that we're playing the Temple Owls, so I had owls from an older scrapbook kit, and it ties in with the red of the overall color scheme. Of course, we're going to wander around the campus, which is University Park. We always have our picture taken at the lion statue. And, I've still got space if I figure out we're going to actually do something or we discuss something on the road trip. I've got room for that. And that's really my goal, is to plan things out, still have space and time to change things around, to be spontaneous, however it happens to be. And I'm just going to show you some of the products that I used. I have this sample coffee cup kit sampler from Inspirational Junkies. As you can tell, I'm running out of the coffee cups. I used the Cars, because I'm always on road trips, by Sticker Symphony, and she customized a sheet of just cars. Trust me, this is not going to last as long as I think it will. The owls came from, dollar store, I think, and they're just cute. I am seriously running out of the Instagram and Facebook posts from Paper Cuts and Pliers. So need to get more of those. And then this is the Mambi kit that I've pulled some of the quote stickers from. These are the Penn State scrapbooking stickers. And there's a whole bunch on there. I still have another sheet, so I'm really using these. And then, of course, the football stickers. Imagine That by Lori. And I actually went ahead because she doesn't have, as you can tell, I'm using most of these, but she doesn't have any cheerleaders for the college. So I happened to order the Detroit Lions, mostly because, well, Lions, I can use this. And the colors are close enough and I can definitely write on those. So I pulled out a cheerleader because, well, cheerleaders are cute. And I'm definitely going to be there cheering the team. And so this is just really a sort of an overall remembrance of things that I can do, will do, may do, whatever. So this is how my week is looking, and we'll see how that goes. I hope it's a successful game. Yay, go us. Penn State, that is, not the Temple Owls. And I hope you have a productive weekend. I hope that something here has helped you look at your planning system and become productive as well. And I will see you next time. Bye.